Hello there, Instagram, Facebook, and maybe Twitter. Who knows where I'll share this video, but here I am. Happy Saturday. Saturday is the day governed by Saturn. Saturn is currently in Aquarius. Saturn is the planet of discipline, of time, of structure. It's the planet that governs it's the patriarchy in Capricorn, but it's now in Aquarius, so that's not really appropriate. But really what Saturn is it's our 3D reality. It's how we live here on Earth. It's how we use time. It's how we create structures. It's how we build systems. It is what we put out, we give back. It literally is the law of cause and effect, karma. Saturn is the energy that dominates this 3D reality. And we are at the effect of it no matter what. Saturn is the taskmaster. It is here to make sure you are doing what you're meant to do, where you're meant to be. And, you think about it, you think about your relationships and the life that you're living and the people that are in your life and the lessons and the experiences you have with them. And you know that, I know when I think about that, I know that I don't have any control of the people that are in my life. Like, people come because they're like meant to be here. There's always some sort of karmic experience I'm experiencing, some sort of karma I'm experiencing with the people who are in my life with me. I'm learning from them. I'm growing. I'm teaching them. They're growing. We're having challenging experiences where we either have to work it out or we get to see who we are in it. When you're having a challenging experience with someone, do you blame them for how you're feeling and what you're going through? Do you understand that that person is there as a teacher in some way to offer you something so that you can learn, and you are there to offer them something, and that there is a karmic exchange that's going on? However you treat that person or however they treat you is something that will then reverberate in your life and in your day or in your encounters with others, likely. Like, everything is connected, and Saturn is the place where we really realize that we are doing something because it has to be done. It's like, it's the initiating force of life. It's going to force you to fall on your face so many times until you finally get it. And you're going to learn about how you relate. You're going to learn about yourself. You're going to learn about work. And it's really interesting because, like, I see in my life with my son, I'm looking at him and I'm like, wow, what is his Saturn going to look like? What is this Saturn's experience going to look like? And because one of the things that I'm aware of as a mother is that my children are going to go through experiences that are painful to them. And I'm not going to be able to do anything about it except love and support them and understand that they've chosen that for them, for their soul's journey, for their life, for their growth, and for their divine connection, their divine contract to God. And so that's Saturn. And today's a Saturn day, and Saturn is in Aquarius, and Saturn in Aquarius is about your identity. It's doing the work to discover who you are, doing the work to know yourself, separate and apart from anything else and anyone else. And it's very interesting. I'm experiencing something in my life right now where one of my longest relationships is changing forms. It's ending in the way that it has existed before now, because my identity and that person's identity was deeply connected to who we are together. And we're moving in a time when sovereignty is the most important experience that we can have. And when I say sovereignty, meaning that you are self-governing, that you are self-regulating in your own energetic field, and that you are attuned to the divine relationship, your relationship with God more than you are anything else. So many of us make connections and attachments with people, and those relationships block us from our divine connection to God. So for instance, for me in this relationship that I've had, we hold each other like twin flames in some way. And we tend to make choices based upon how our choice might impact the other person. And that's not sovereignty. Sovereignty is being able to know what you have to do for you between you and your divine call, you and your relationship to God, and nothing can stand in its way. Nothing can block it. Not a relationship to a child, not a relationship to a parent, not a relationship to a lover. You have to source yourself independently of each and every person. And that's been my path. It's been a really rigorous path because, like I've said, I carry the archetype of the orphan, which means that I don't belong to anyone. And really none of us do, but some of us have greater connections and attachments to others and it's in our astrology. But for me, I don't have that. My astrology is that I am an independent force and that my life is truly based upon my individuality and me being true to myself. And that's not always easy to do when you have people in your life that you love deeply, that you are profoundly connected to, and people that are concerned about you and who have committed to supporting you in your life. And so we are watching a lot of those old constructs come undone. And so you are likely seeing your relationships are shifting. And are they shifting because your identity is changing? Like maybe there's something that you used to be involved in or invested in and it felt real and it felt like this is going to be here forever. But now all of a sudden it doesn't fit anymore. That's Saturn in Aquarius. So the moon today is in Virgo, and the moon in Virgo is truly about self-care, nurturing yourself, giving yourself the medicine you need to heal yourself, to help integrate what we've been going through in the last month or so. Just what are the things that you need to look at and say, okay, this makes sense, and this is why this is happening, and this is what I need to do going forward, and this doesn't make sense. It's like really being able to integrate your experiences so that you can take what works for you and leave what doesn't. For those of you who did not attend my class last night on Venus retrograde, it is recorded, and it is such a freaking amazing class. If you want to understand how to use this time to recalibrate your relationships, which is what I am doing and what I am teaching, this class is fantastic. It is amazing. And so I'm going to be doing another addition to it. I'm going to have a conversation with Karamu Kush, and we're going to be talking about the evolution of relationships currently, how we are beginning to redefine how we relate through love, through friendship, and through our experiences with the divine, and how we have learned from our parents, how we took on those patterns, and how we can actually begin to shift them and become new and do a different thing. And Karamu is going to join me in a conversation, and we will be discussing, from the male perspective and the woman's perspective, the new paradigm of relating and what that means to step into a new level of freedom while being connected to others and loving and being yourself fully. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up here in Linktree. All of the information everything is there in Teachables. This new conversation will be added, and that'll likely be a live event. I haven't scheduled it yet, but it'll be a part of this series. So I encourage you to join Venus retrograde, What You Won't Do for Love, as soon as you can. Use the moon and Virgo today, like I said, to care for yourself, to nurture yourself, to heal yourself, to really allow yourself to open up to the medicine that the universe has for you to heal yourself. What is that? For me, I know I spend time with trees. I spend time with herbs, crystals. Right now, this is my jade crystal. I dreamed of it. I dream of crystals. It's so funny now. I dreamed of a crystal last night that I'm going to be working with today. So use this time to consider what you need, what your medicine is, how you're going to heal yourself, what needs to be healed, what needs to be transformed. And in doing so, allow the medicine to come to you. Right now, there's a butterfly trying to get into my window because that is my medicine. Butterflies are a part of my medicine because I'm always in a constant state of transformation. So I encourage you to stay awake, stay aligned, and trust the process. All is well. Nothing is wrong. Peace and blessings. If you'd like to do a natal chart reading or anything like that, you can check into my Linktree and go sign up for a reading. If you want to do a Venus retrograde reading, that is available too. Peace and blessings, everyone. I love you. Bye-bye.